Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Ooh. Feelings and emotions. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could be current. Others of you, you may be in a situationship. And for a small portion of you, you may be in a connection where you feel there's something really special there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, to provide you with some clarity, some advice, based on what comes up today. Have not seen this card in a while. Healing. Very, very needed. We have here feelings and emotions, energy, relationship, play, betrayal, beliefs, healing, beauty, and then we have illusion under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. If I haven't announced already, the deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. My dear Virgo, I do have feelings and emotions for you. Time has gone by, and I have realized this now. When you're happy, I'm happy. And when you're sad, my world falls apart as well. I do feel that in this connection there's the sense of spiritual awakening. These feelings and emotions have evoked this Kundalini awakening. Things seem real. My chakra centers start to spin. I feel connected with you on some spiritual level. And whatever you do, however you are with me, I feel that you and me are cut from the same cloth. This relationship that we have, I see how others are with you, and I like what I see, and I see how you treat others. I want to be that person who can be with you, who can interact with you, have a connection with you long term. Many moons, many nights have gone by when I have just stayed awake, lying in bed, staring into the darkness, thinking what it would be like to be in a long-term committed connection with you. How wonderful it would be. I do feel envious of those around you. and I want you to be my friend. I have seen in you a friendship that I haven't seen in anyone else before. With you, I feel alive again, young again, vibrant again. Everything is fun. You have this mischief in your eyes, and it is so alluring, so tempting. But things didn't really turn out the way I thought they would have. I know that the way I have conducted myself, the things that I have said and done, I have betrayed you. Now there is a lack of faith and a lack of trust. And a while ago it seemed as if you really knew me, but it turns out that you never really knew me at all. It's as if I was a complete stranger to you. And this hurts. I understand. I betrayed your feelings and emotions. And even if we have this spiritual connection, there's a part of me that seems to believe differently. My beliefs, my traditions, my values, my mindset, the things that I believe in are quite different from yours. And even that seemed like a betrayal. There are certain things that have happened in this connection that I am not proud of. And now I want to heal. I have turned into this hermit, retreating, taking a step back, not talking to anybody, just leaving it as is. I need time to contemplate my life, a sense of introspection. I've isolated myself, and I've made sure that with this sense of isolation, I'm hoping that I become enlightened. I want to learn more. I want to know more. Why do I do the things that I do? I'm forcing myself into loneliness, into isolation. Hermit mode where nobody will be there to talk to me. There will be a lack of communication. I'm upset because I have betrayed, and because my values are not the same. And I pretended as if they were. But now when reality struck, the truth came out. I'm not exactly what I appear to be. You are very beautiful, inside and out. There's no doubt about that. You have this ability of attracting people through your beauty, through your talents, your charm, your charisma. When I see you being one with nature. You are someone who is not only beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, your charm, your personality, your character, everything about you that makes you unique, that makes you you. You have this ability of showing me who I truly am, showing me this mirror. This is my face. This is what I look like. This is the truth of what I see. You're the one that shows me that truth. And that is why I'm starting to heal. Right now, I feel this desire to just keep emotionally detached, stay emotionally detached from the situation. I'm embarrassed, quite embarrassed, and so I don't want to talk about this. I hide behind a veil. I hide behind a false mask. I hide, and I don't talk about the truth. I pretend as if it doesn't really exist. And I know that hurts. For now, I do feel that it's important that I keep my distance so that I understand my situation better. Why did I betray you? Why did I say the things that I did and pretend the entire time as if everything was okay? I want to learn from this lesson. Only then will I become wiser. All right, Virgo. So, a lot is going on here. Your person of interest, it appears that the love and affection that they have for you, it came at a later point in time, only after the fact that there was this upsetness. It is the negative aspect of this relationship. When it occurred, it actually made them realize the value of you. What's happening now is one of the best cards to have in a relationship I've seen is the healing card. This is now a self-reflection. Your person of interest has turned into this hermit. And the hermit mode is very good because now they're not being distracted by the rest of the world problems. They're only focusing on themselves and trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Why do I act like this? Why do I behave the way that I do? Because once they figure that out, then they can actually be in a healthy relationship and be a healthy partner in a relationship. Right now, this person realizes what they've done. What they did was not right. In fact, in between these cards, there should have been the grief card. Because it's only after grief this person then starts to want to heal. After this, we typically have wisdom and then strength. So wisdom will come, but it's going to take some time. Your person of interest here has realized that they've made a mistake. They're trying to rectify it, but they're not really including you in it right now. They're doing this all internally. All right. I have here, interesting, the Lover's Path Tarot. That's a very strong card to have. Why do I look at this deck? Here, for those of you who are new, I like to show the reason why certain things have happened in this relationship, why this person started to fade, why they ghosted you, why there's a lack of closure, and even why there's a lack of communication. Before there may have been more communication, now there's less. Let's have a look at sacrifice, and then we have a look at the Six of Coins. Now, these cards, please keep in mind, I do read in the reverse. And for those of you that know the way my voice is, me, the original, I am sick right now. So I have been sick for quite some time, unfortunately. And I had bronchitis, so that's gone, thank God. Now it's just a matter of sore throat and a little bit of congestion, but my voice, I was coughing a lot, so you'll notice that I don't sound as I usually do. So please don't mind. Here we have impasse, surrender, patience, and compassion. But we're reading the reverse. That's how I read these cards. So this card now talks about how this person had a lack of compassion. They were being very impatient, not really wanting to surrender to the situation. Feeling unable to make a sacrifice that the situation required, and creating difficulties for oneself. They felt that they were caught between worlds. A short-term sacrifice to reach a long-awaited goal was needed. They needed to take care of others' needs instead of taking care of their own. So it's almost as if this person was taking on other people's problems, but they weren't really addressing their own kind of issues. The biggest issue here is feeling unable to make the sacrifice that the situation requires and creating difficulty for oneself. So this connection back then required that this individual leave something else in order to be with you. They were unable to do that. They were unable to make the sacrifice that the situation required at that time. So you'll see that did not happen. Here we also have the 6 of Coins. With the 6 of Coins, it does talk about using wealth to manipulate others and giving with expectations, resenting those who need help. So, using wealth to manipulate others. Now, either this person could have used wealth, they could have used also just the physical aspects, physical manipulation, sexual manipulation. Any type of manipulation, the key word here is manipulate. So there was this sense that they were trying to get what they wanted from you, but they were not changing their side. So it's like they wanted you to adjust, but they weren't adjusting. That's what I'm trying to say. It was only you that was changing and not this person. They were very manipulative in a way. And they were giving things to you and even others, not selflessly, but they were giving and having expectations that if I do this for this person, then I will get this in return. They also had this nature, somebody here might have this, resenting those who need help. This person was kind of impatient. They really only were thinking about themselves. They wanted things to be done their way. They wanted to take you out, go to some places, have some fun. But the problem is they wanted to do this with you and in a way manipulate you, where they got you grasped. And what aren't they doing? They aren't changing their perspective, their issues that they're dealing with. They're not getting over that. If they need to move somewhere else in order to be with you, if they need to let go of another person that they're with in order to be with you, right? Sacrifice. They are unable to make that sacrifice, yet they want you to make the sacrifices, right? And this is a problem. I'm seeing here somebody who is what they call a side chick, or I don't know what a guy would be called. Let me know what a guy is called if they're a side something. I'm seeing here a person having an affair and somebody else who's always just on the sidelines waiting for that little bit of a moment with their person that they really do love. But this person goes back to their partner because they're not willing to make that sacrifice. Sometimes people don't make those sacrifices because they're afraid that they won't be able to see the kids, or their assets are going to get all messed up, the investments, all that kind of stuff. It's a messy divorce. A lot of these things happen. And I've seen this because I do these type of readings. And what I've noticed is the majority of the time, it may last for a while, but it won't last forever. I'm sorry. I don't want to say it that way, but that's the only way I can. These things, when it comes to sacrifice, it starts eating away at the person. And sometimes you do have people that are done with this person. They don't want to have anything to do with them, and now they're with you. And that's perfectly great for you. But not all the time does that happen. Because you got the cards, the sacrifice card here, somebody's not willing to make the sacrifice that the situation involves. And this seems to be that only you are the one who's compromising. You are the one who's adjusting. You are the one who's always accommodating this person. And that's a problem. So your person of interest, they are interested in you, but I can almost see here for selfish reasons. It's whatever makes them feel good. Not good though. That's not good. That's not good karma either. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Here I look into any action, plans, intentions your person of interest may have. Interesting. Very interesting. We have here the Star card, followed by Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. With the Star card, it's an absolutely perfect and beautiful card to have. This is a feeling of being divinely guided, that someday, some way we will meet again. Here we have this lady. She has a jug in one hand, a jug in the other. With this jug, there's a giant pond that's literally being created. With this jug, there's a stream. This pond is you. The stream, little streams, is your person of interest. Eventually, these streams will come and meet with this pond. That's what's happening. And so here, with the Star, there's this sense of destiny that no matter how bad it gets, at some point in time, we both are destined to meet and to be together once again. Remember, your person of interest is going through the hermit mode, okay? They have that healing, and that really changes a person's personality. It's like the best thing to have in anyone's life. They need to learn a lesson. They need to learn how to become wiser. And they become wiser through those lessons that they've learned in the hermit mode while they're in that. Here we also have two cards. Page and page. There's pages and pages. The problem here is the actions that they're going to take are going to seem to you very immature. Almost pathetic in a way. You will be like, wow, this person. The Page of Wands here, you are going to be receiving a message. But understand, this is only a page. This is somebody who is approaching you like somebody who's very young, inexperienced, very shy, very timid. Insecurities, very unsure, a lack of self-esteem, self-worth. That goes for both of these cards. Here, there's a passionate message that's coming through, but it might not be a full-on message. It might just be something very small. Some type of a sign, an indicator that, okay, this person wants to reach out. However, their approach is going to be almost very immature. Even though the overall arching theme is the king. So in real time, this person loves you as a king, somebody who's very mature. But here, in terms of the approach, they are not approaching you as a king, because a king is too blunt. A king is too forthright, very direct. That's scary. They don't know what they're getting into. It's been a while since the both of you have connected. So this person is not going to act like a king when they reach out to you. They have the passion and the love of a king, but the approach they have is going to be of a page. And we also have here another page, the Page of Swords. Your person of interest is on a reconnaissance mission. They are trying to see what it is that you're up to. Who are you with? What are you doing these days? Anything that they can get their hands on or their eyes on. They just want to see or read, to understand what you're all about. Sometimes people call this the stalking card, the online stalker. So if you have an online presence, not everybody does. If you have one, then sure, this does mean your person of interest has realized a few things and they want to get to know you more, and they are searching online at certain activities that you have been doing. And for those of you that don't, it could literally be that this person might be going old school and asking a friend, a family member, or somebody, the grocer at the store, have they heard about you these days? What are you up to? Something like that. But the only reason they're doing this is because they want to approach you and they don't know how to approach you anymore, because they've lost that confidence. They feel a lack of self-worth, a lack of self-esteem. They don't feel confident enough to reach out to you, so they just sit in the back benches staring at you from far away. Here we also have the Two of Swords. The dark side to this entire connection, where we have the sense of beliefs, where there's a differences of opinions, mindsets. This could be religion. It could be your caste, your ethnic values, your race. It could be anything. Money. Some people may be rich. Some people may not be so rich. So it's something here where there's a difference, where you had the beliefs card. There's that, the beliefs and the rituals and the customs, the traditions, that is causing a problem. But then there's also the betrayal that's causing a problem. With these feelings and emotions that exist, this person knows that all of this has happened, that they have been the one, maybe even responsible for some of it, but they realized that they don't want to deal with it. Out of sight, out of mind. Is that the truth, though? Not really. It still exists. It's still a problem. If you don't face it now, you'll face it another day. Here, they don't want to see anything. They don't want to hear anything about this. They've put their swords up against their chest. Nope, I don't want to deal with this. I'm not opening my heart to this situation. What I don't like about this, Virgo, is that they want to forget about what happened, and they don't want to talk to you about it. They just want to move on. So did they actually really become wise? I don't see it. I see them needing to be more wiser going forward, because the entire time you will be together, it will be once again like acting. You're just acting. And then there's that elephant in the room type situation where you know that there's a topic that we were supposed to discuss, but we never did, and it's always been a problem. But nobody ever talked about it. This is a problem. In order to move forward in this connection, the things that bothered you both, and even you the most, that needs to be discussed first, so that you can clean the air. Or rather, what is it called? Clear the air between the both of you. You both need to come to a mutual understanding. And cross-watcher, I mean, this is for you, right? You can't make a fool out of the other person. They're not a fool. They're not a kid. You can't manipulate. You can't manipulate. This is not somebody that you're just going to be like getting into their lives again and trying to manipulate them, because now what's happening? You already prepared this person because you did this before. You do this again, and that's going to be bad karma on you. Even someone that you love. Karma is a bitch. I just said a bad word. Karma is bad when you do something bad. And if you are deliberately using this person, it's going to come back and bite you on the bottom. Because that's what always happens. It doesn't matter how long. I've done past life readings where that karma has come back in this lifetime from the past life. Imagine that. It will catch up at some point. We have here a wonderful card, which is a very positive card. The King of Wands. One of the things with this card, it does talk about how in this connection, there's this sense of wanting to be involved with you, but knowing that you may be busy doing something else, or you are with somebody else. You are unavailable. That's also what this card talks about. That they know they want you. Sensually, they want you. Passionately, they want you. But they also know that there's a part of you that's very unavailable. Unavailable here also talks about the sacrifice card. Some of you may be with somebody else as well. And so they feel that you are with someone and it's difficult for them. Or they feel that you are working at such location, at this location, you're just working so hard and you don't have the time, energy, and effort to give to this person. And so they feel this. They feel that there is this gap, this interruption that keeps occurring. How do I get rid of that part? That's a problem. But do they have passionate feelings for you? Yeah, they do. Do they want to have something with you? Do they believe that this is destined to be? Yeah, they do. Do they have the moral and ethical values when it comes to a connection? I don't see that much. No, they don't. Not yet, at least. They need to understand, in order to move forward in this connection, in order to have a healthy relationship, communication is needed. Communication to cover the hurt and past, to heal those wounds, to talk about it, and then to move on. Not being a wimp about it. What's the use of being a king if you can't even face the situation? You're a king, right? So you're going to have to face that situation. Kings go into battles, right? Kings die. And by die, I mean metaphorically speaking. But that's what the fear is. That's what the fear is. Why would somebody avoid it in the first place, Virgo? This person's avoiding it because they don't know how to handle it. That's the problem. Kings often have strategies, battle strategies, right? Here, this person does not have a strategy. They don't even know how to handle this situation. And therefore, what do? Out of sight, out of mind. I'm not going to deal with it. But is that fair to you? No. So do what you need to do in order to get the job done. If this person communicates with you, that's fine. If they don't, you know where to send them. Because it's not fair. I see that there is manipulation here. I see that there is a sacrifice that somebody's not making. And it seems that one individual here keeps making all the sacrifices and somebody here is getting manipulated constantly. That is not fair. That is bad karma, like I said. Oh, that was deep. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. We have here, no, with an exclamation mark. Ooh. Damn. You got some messages coming through here. Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel are quite concerned, Virgo. Yeah, you got a choice. Not all of you in this timeline, right now in this storyline, not everybody's going to want to be with this person going forward. They're done. They're pretty tired of them now. I see that here, and it is okay for you to do that. It's okay for you to take that choice, because that card has come up here where it says it's up to you. It's a matter of trusting in the divine plan for you. Forgiveness. All right. A lot is going on. First card, the strongest we have here, no, with an exclamation mark. So it's kind of like on the loud side. No, there's something better. Isn't that interesting? That's a whole sentence right there. No, there's something better. This often talks about two things. One, no, there's something better than the situation that you're in right now. And two, no, there is someone better than the person that you are with right now. Either way, this is a very good card to have because it talks about progress, it talks about change. And right after that, you have success with an exclamation mark. No, there's something better. There will be success. But it's up to you. Up to you. Many of you know that this card for me is my choice card. The choice, it's up to you. Do you want to be with this person? Do you not want to be with this person? I haven't given this example in a while, but for those of you who are new, our storylines that we have are written by celestial beings as if we are all puppets or we are all actors and actresses. These storylines are written for us. Imagine that we are a squirrel on a tree, all right? And right now you're on this branch, and this is the branch where you're headed with this person, your person of interest, okay? So you're headed this way. But you decide at some point, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to hop onto this branch now. Something completely different, totally different direction, different angle, everything is different. Your story doesn't finish. That branch itself has its own story. And this branch had its own story. But the actor/actress is still the same. It's still you. So either this story comes true or this story comes true. Or many in between. It depends on what decision you make. And the decision that you make now will change the outcome that will be of then in the future. Even if we do a personal reading, if you change a decision, that outcome will change. It will not be whatever was in the reading because now you've changed something. That possibility of that timeline, of that reality has changed. I just wanted to explain this. I haven't explained this in a while, but when you see this card, it's up to you. You do have a choice because there is going to be someone better. As long as you, like a squirrel, jump from one branch to the other, and you'll find your way. That story is already written for you. You just have to play the part. Here we also have, in the near future, this is going to occur actually within the near future. And trust in the divine. Trust in divine timing. Trust in the divine plan. The divine plan for you and your soul. Not just your body, but your soul as well. And listen to your intuition going forward. Your intuition is your soul and your mind. It speaks to your body/your spirit. Your soul is much more older and wiser than you are, and you meaning the body/spirit. So listen. When you have this voice in your head, when you know it's yours, specifically when you know it's yours, listen to it. Don't ignore it. Here we also have forgiveness. A lot of things have happened where there was a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, this manipulation, the feeling of being used, misused, this betrayal, these differences, this disingenuous surrender that had happened a while ago. The easiest way to forgive someone is by having compassion. To just think, you know what, they just didn't know any better. This is something that I've seen other people do. This is what's in the Holy Bible. This is what's also I've experienced in my life. That compassion truly is the only and easiest way to forgive somebody. And if you don't forgive somebody, that sense of forgiveness, it lasts around you, or the lack of forgiveness, like a grudge. The grudge is like a negative energy bubble orbiting around your head constantly. No matter where you go, planet Earth, even if it's inside or outside planet Earth, that feeling is always going to be with you, and that is a negative energy feeling. You don't want that negative energy. It's best to release it and then to be free from it, not letting it bother you anymore. That's why forgiveness is important. I do feel that both parties here, both groups, the ones that want to be with this person and the ones that don't want to be with this person, whatever choice you take, you still have some really great cards here where it does say there's something better and there's success. And it's up to you. The one main thing here is forgiveness. Once you forgive, you'll start to feel a little different too, and you'll start to notice a few things around you that will start to lift the burden, the pain, the negative energies. These things attract negative energies when we have grudges, when we have anger, depression. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments. I do appreciate all the comments. I also wanted to mention I have another channel called Asnointia Audio for those of you who are new. And that is my other YouTube channel. On that channel, I have videos regarding spiritual connections, past life connections, things like that. I also have videos on relationship advice, and that is through my intuitive self, things that people usually don't share. I've shared in those videos. And also negative energies, like I was just mentioning. What and who are negative energies? This talks about jinns, demons, evil spirits. What they are, who they are, how to get rid of these things from your life, because once you get rid of them, then you have that path that is clear for you to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life, and whatever's written to you, or whatever's written in your book of life, whatever is owed to you karmically, that will come to you. There's no doubt about that. But if you have negative energies, they will block it. That's what happens. Some of you may wish to visit my website, www.asnointia.com. I do have a few packages right now where I can teach you how to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers, which is associated to your bodily functions. One is called the Chakra Checkup, and the other one is a self-help guide, in fact, and that is the Holy Light package. So if some of you feel that you have some negative energy, negative people, even if you feel that there's something that's spooky, scary, supernatural stuff happening in your home, any type of, it sounds strange, but poltergeist activity, sleep paralysis, haunting, somebody coming in your house doing black magic, all that kind of nonsense, this stuff gets rid of it. I've been through it. That's why I created it. All right, guys. You all take care. Stay safe. Have a look at the website if you want. And definitely, please have a look at my other channel. And do like, share, and subscribe to that as well. All right. You all take care. Stay safe.
Bye now.